Hey everybody, it's Stacy. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video in the Planmas series. If you are new to my channel or this is the first Planmas video that you have tuned into, then I am doing a planner video every day from December 1st to the 24th to count down till Christmas. Most of them are going to be Plan With Me spreads, but I do have a couple of our weekly vlogs thrown in there as well. So we are planning for the week of September 27th to October 3rd. And I'm using this kit called Cozy Couture. This is another kit from my shop, and it's just such a fun take on fall because the colors are like these purples and these blues and orange, and it's just so fun. I loved this kit so much. I thought the colors were just so pretty. So starting with my bottom washi, and then I'm going to do my weekend banner like I usually do. I am pairing this with the pumpkin foil bottom washi, and then the full box overlays I'm using the leaves full boxes. And then for my headers I'm actually using the leopard print headers because I thought it went really cute with it. There is a couple patterns that have leopard print in there, so I thought it would match really well. And everything is all in gold foil. So if you are new to my channel, I have been doing a couple questions while I'm setting up the base of the spread just to kind of get through the base and to talk about something. So if you guys have any questions, leave them down below and I will be sure to get to them. But the first question that I have is if I could add or leave anything out of my kits with only like myself in mind, what would I add or remove? So I think for me, I don't use deco, so I could get rid of deco. To me, I never use it. It always just goes to waste for me. I also would take out, like headers. Like I don't need those to call, to clean, to buy, those kind of things, because I just don't use them. Because I'm using this for a memory planner and not like a to-do planner, then I really don't need those headers because it's just going to be kind of like my plans and it's just not the style that I plan. In my to-do planner, that could be more helpful in that kind of situation, so it kind of depends on how you plan. But my things that I would add would maybe be more boxes. I'm always looking for more boxes. I love little things, so maybe more of those. I always find that when you have like a really busy week or like a vacation week or something like that, then I need more of those little thing boxes. So maybe I would add more of those. Oh, I also don't use the weekly sidebar or habit trackers in here, but I wouldn't take them out because I do save those and I use them in my to-do planner. So things like checklists and stuff like that, I don't use in my planner, but I still want to keep them in the kit for myself because I would use them in my to-do planner. So I wouldn't take those out either. The next question that I have is, what are my favorite pens? So my absolute favorite pens is the Papermate Ink Joy Gel pens, and I love them in the 0.7. I just think they're so nice and like thick, and they're very nice. They write so nice, like on paper, on the stickers. I really like them. When I'm doing like my print lists and stuff like that in my office, I like to use like the colored ones because I just think it's fun. But in my planner, it is black only. I'm not a blue ink person in my memory planner. In my to-do planner, I couldn't care at. Like any color goes for me. But in my memory planner, it has to be black. Another type of pen that I do like is I do like the Simply Gilded subscription box pens. They're super cute, but they also write really nice. I often use those in my to-do planner as well. Alright, so let's get into the day-to-day. Thank you guys so much for your questions. If you have any more, just leave them in the in the comments down below, sorry. Starting with putting down my weekly strips for all of my work. So just putting that on every single day except for on Thursday. And then I like to pair it with a work script sticker, and I'm again using gold foil. I think I was out of script stickers at this time, so I think I'll go in and fill that in later. On Monday, I marked that my website went live, and that is so exciting for me. As you watched last Plan With Me, you'll notice that I was working on the website the entire weekend prior, and I launched it this day. Just so many factors came into last week that I just gave me the big push to do it, and I'm so happy that I did, because I'm so happy with the website. I think it looks amazing. I'm glad you guys like it, and yeah, I'm so happy that I did that. It's just such a big task that I got done. Then I marked that I was planning in the evening. I did a ton of relaxing this week, so we didn't have too many plans. I think I was just so exhausted from the weekend that I took it easy, like really easy this week, so there's not a whole lot going on. And then I marked that I had a relaxing day, and then we were watching Sex Education again. Sorry, I'm just filling in all these little spots with washi tape. It's one of my favorite things to do with washi tape. I like to use washi tape all the time. I'm curious to know, do you guys do anything with washi tape? Do you use it in just specific spots? Some people just use it like on their bottom washi section. I like to use it on my bottom washi, my weekend banner, my sidebar, and in between my spreads. I love washi so much, and I use it all the time. On Tuesday, I marked that my daughter went to piano this day. So she just goes to somebody's house to do piano first thing in the morning, and she really likes it. It's really fun to like see her progress and stuff in it. I took piano lessons when I was a kid, so it's really fun to see her do the same thing. Of course, there is so much that she is doing now that I'm like, I don't remember any of that. Like, I can do the basics, but sometimes she's teaching me different things, especially when it comes to her theory. Then this day I got my nails done, so I marked that. I was finally getting my nails done again this fall. I stopped last year because I think it was near Christmas time actually, because the salons had to shut down again. Then I just decided to take a break because we weren't sure how many times they were going to be shut down. And it's just so hard on your nails to keep taking them off, because I get gel nails, to keep taking them off and then having to re-put them back on. So I just decided to take a break for a while, and I was really trying, I was trying different things, like one of those lights where you can paint your nails and then use the lights for it. And I think if I would have bought the gel myself, then I probably would have had better success. But I found that my nails chipped every 3 days, and for me it's just not something that I want to do every 3 days. So it's just easier for me just to get them done, because I just like them looking pretty. I like nice long nails. And then I marked that my husband had a hair appointment this day, and that we had a relaxing evening, and we watched Survivor again. On Wednesday, I marked that I did my meal plan this day, and then me and my husband, we actually took our lunch to the park. We grabbed McDonald's and went to the park. We actually tried to go to Subway originally to eat lunch together, but due to the restrictions in our area at the time, well, it's actually still current, lots of restaurants in my area are not doing dine-in restaurants, just because of the different restrictions. So we didn't know that they weren't doing dine-in, so we left and we're like, oh, let's just pick up McDonald's and then go eat at the park. So we went and did that, which was nice. Then I marked that I filmed a video this day. I think I was starting to get back into planner videos. And then I marked that I planned, and I love that planner cart sticker from Be Happy Plans. And then we watched Survivor. So you see, not a hugely busy week, just kind of loving, relaxing, just watching Survivor, planning, filming videos, just really enjoying relaxing. And I think sometimes you just need a week like that to recharge, especially if you have a super busy week prior. I know I always get like that in January where I just need like downtime. So moving on to the second half of the week, I marked that it was Truth and Reconciliation Day. This was actually the first one. And I didn't have the holidays in foil script printed for this one, so I just wrote it in instead. I just didn't really feel like printing a whole holiday sheet just for one, so I decided I'll just write it in, and I just used some deco from the kit to pair with that. Then I marked that there was no school this day, and then it was my brother-in-law's birthday, so I marked that as well. Then me and the kids decided to drive to the city this day. My parents, because they had moved to like a country property, they were living in their camper during the summer. Then they were slowly moving everything, now that they were in their house, to their new house from town. So one of the things was their motorcycles. So I picked them up and I drove them to town, and then they drove their motorcycles home. So this day me and the kids went to drive to the city to go pick them up. And then while we were in the city, I decided let's go and look for costumes. And the place that I usually go and look for costumes, they were actually getting rid of selling costumes. So they only had like this little bucket of costumes that they had left. So nothing really too exciting for my kids. So we decided to just go to Walmart, check that out. And again, they had almost nothing out. Again, I'm looking like a whole month ahead of time, but I am one of those people that is always behind, like always looking like the week before Halloween for a costume. And I was trying really hard to get ahead of schedule this time, especially if it was already in my head, like let's just get it done. My kids already knew what they wanted to be, and very unfortunate that I wasn't able to do that this trip. So I learned that there is like a Halloween costume pop-up store that they have in the city, so I will know for next year to check that out instead of trying to go to the place that I used to go to, as they do not sell costumes anymore. Then marked that I brought my parents back home to town, and then we came home and we got Chicken Check for dinner. And then we decided to rent the movie The Addams Family, like the new animated one. It wasn't the one that came out this year. It was the one, I think it was 2 years ago that it came out. But we hadn't seen it yet, and I wanted to see the new one, so we watched the first one, and I loved it. I love The Addams Family. It just brings back so many memories from a kid watching that movie. I loved it. On Friday, I marked that I was planning out my office. So my husband actually came up with the idea to revamp my office, kind of give my desk like a bigger workspace, to give my walking area more room, to just kind of utilize the room a little bit better. We wanted to put some rugs down, A, for sound, but B, also because my chair was actually destroying the hardwood floor, and so we wanted to get some mats to put underneath the wheeling chair as well. And then I really wanted to completely organize my closet and put my TV on the wall and, you know, just change some things. So we were planning all that out, kind of like measuring everything and drawing pictures of where we wanted everything to go, and just to make sure everything fit what we needed to buy and that kind of thing. So we were planning it all out this day. And then I did my grocery shopping this day as well. And then I did mark that our mystery subscription went live. I don't usually mark work stuff like that, but I wanted to mark it because it was our first time that it was subscription based, that it was auto renewed as opposed to something that you had to purchase every single month. So that was super exciting. Our new website allows us to do so much more things, so I really liked that. Then our friends came over in the evening and we had a fire in our backyard, and that was so much fun. We put in a new fire pit just in the spring, and so it was so nice to be able to get out there and use it. So sorry that you can see my head so many times in this video. On Saturday, I marked that I slept in this day. I used to be a super big like sleep-in person. I used to wake up so late, but my husband and my kids are morning people, so they wake up very early. So I've kind of had to learn to adjust, and in the recent like year, I'd say, I've been getting a lot better at like waking up more. Since my daughter, knock on all of the wood, has been sleeping through the night since June. So that is so happy for me. Like, it's been a very long time. So just getting that extra sleep allows me to wake up earlier. But this day I actually slept in, so I want to mark that. And then we made our bacon and egg breakfast. We really like doing that on the weekend, just to kind of be together as a family and just kind of make breakfast together. And then me and my husband were planning my office some more, doing again more measuring, more looking up desks and stuff online. Then I did run a bunch of errands this day. And then while we were out, I convinced my kids to go on the errands with me by bribing them with milkshakes. So we went and got milkshakes this day. Then my husband came home and we had a bright idea to smoke ham on the smoker. We wanted to see if it tasted any different. It doesn't. It doesn't taste really any different, so it didn't need to be on the smoker, but we wanted to try it and see what would happen. Still tasted good, it just didn't taste any different. And then in the afternoon I watched Cruella. Finally watched it, loved it. I thought it was so well done. Oh, loved it. Then I marked that we made a red velvet cake. So my daughter had really wanted to make a red velvet cake. I think she had read it in one of her books recently. And so she was so convinced that she needed to make this cake. She wanted to have like all these different toppings and very elaborate cake. So I convinced her to go down to just like a two layer cake with frosting in the middle and on the outside, and then we put some sprinkles on. So not as fancy as what she was thinking, but I think she enjoyed it just the same. And then again, we were watching Survivor. On Sunday, I marked designing because I took most of the day to design, and I edited a video. Then we went to visit my husband's parents this day, and then while we were there, we decided to just stay for supper, so we ordered in Boston pizza for supper. And then came home and I did some planning and I watched Bachelor in Paradise. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. I'm going to be doing my sidebar right away, and the picture that I used is the cake that me and my daughter made for her red velvet cake. If you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!